How it do, how it be, how it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. I can already tell I'm too quiet. There we go. Hello, we're jumping back into Windfall. Last we left off, the phenomenal DatDirtyTaco has shown us the new character that is Staw that he will be running. A cleric sorcerer. The party has infiltrated Lord Rammus's estates after killing him. Dodger has assumed his appearance, and the party has moved up into the estates looking for information. They found a couple of interesting things from the get-go, and that's a strange correlation with the secret police of the Baron Sandur. Between the secret police and Lord Rammus. If you guys want to get caught up on some of the recent happenings of this campaign and the other two that we stream weekly, you can head over to the YouTube called Longshot. You can join our Discord where we got memes. And let's go to the cast. Offbeat Outlaw.
Hello, my name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under those exact same names. Offbeat Outlaw, that is. He likes satire. I made a YouTube video on that. Go watch it. But I am also playing Mr. Hawthorne, who is very silly and very goofy and has a gun and is currently helping with this whole scheme. And I thought long and hard about how to get away with fraud, and I think I know how to do it today. So I'm gonna pass it off to Sia.
Okay. I'm LunaWolfSpirit. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram, and I play Seeka Stormflare, the Tempest Cleric Storm Sorcerer. We'll see how this evening goes. I'm excited. Pass it to Gene.
Yo, I'm Jared/Gene. Man, I did a whole lot of not investigating well for a bounty hunter this past episode. Did almost get in a fight with the KitchenAid guy. That was fun. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't really have anything else to talk about. Did he go already?
No.
I just zoned out. Didn't do it.
I'm Taco. I play Staw. He's an old dwarf. His dad just died. Jake.
Hello, I'm CritFailJake. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. I play Dodger, the human fighter warlock, who's currently doing him an identity theft, which is great.
All right.
Yeah, it's going
well.
well.
I think that's everybody. Luna, did you go?
Yep.
Okay. The party knows they don't have too much time before this ruse eventually will be given up.
Unless.
As of right now, as it stands right now, the party is on a bit of a fuse to get out. Dodger, you sit down at Lord Rammus's desk. You've got this kind of open felt, kind of pool table vibes, top of this big long desk. It's got a couple of baubles here and there, a couple of different things, a couple of drawers. Are you gonna go snooping around? The rest of the party rolls investigation on the rest of the room while this is happening, unless they want to give advantage to Dodger.
I'll give advantage to Dodger.
Okay. You step over, yes, sir, and you kind of crouch down and kind of assess these drawers and kind of look under as well. Let's get that investigation, Dodger.
Wait, Dodger, what's your investigation score?
You're muted, buddy.
You're muted.
It's an official episode. I'm Big Dumb, so it's -1.
Okay, I'm gonna give you like shoulder rub. I'm like, all right, you got this. And I'm gonna give you a bardic inspiration. It's a DA.
You are Lord Rammus. You are Lord Rammus.
Come on. Where would Rammus put his shit? Okay, we're looking for where he would put his shit. Don't think of a toilet. You got this. Blue 42.
I rolled a 19 and a 20, so I'm
Okay,
going to use that
let's
bardic
go.
inspiration. Or maybe I will, actually, because it's actually a 19 if I have a 20, so...
Guidance. Reactively. Add a d4.
Baldur's Gate. You get to keep the my inspiration if you fail, so like you should always just use it.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm unfailingly inspiring, according to.
Real
27.
life.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Do you feel inspired, Offbeat?
I do.
Feeling along the grooves on the inside of the desk, you find a lever, and as you mess with it, you move about. You hear a boom within the inside of one of the drawers, and looking through, you find some pieces of paper, kind of wrapped up in these notebooks. It looks like a correspondent, a bunch of letters and code. You're not sure who to or who from, but there's a couple of drawings as well. You do notice Sia's name, though.
Any details, or just...
It's all in
In the
code.
list.
You're gonna have to take some time to crack
okay.
that. Jean and Staw and Sia, what'd you guys get for investigation?
Yeah, got an 11.
Okay.
14.
14.
16. 17 minus 1.
11. You find a book that is heavily annotated about magical ley lines. What you would understand as magical ley lines that Lord Ramus has been kind of sifting about with these railroads and kind of following along. But it's not described as magical ley lines. It's much more superstitious, if that makes sense. And much more of the occult than more cosmic and scientific. And you can see the bits and pieces that Lord Ramus has been ticking away at. With a 14, Jean. You find a map. A very small map. Kind of in between the pages of another book. And it shows the ley lines, as far as Ramus was able to determine with his power and influence. It goes all the way up to the city and wastes, these ley lines. And you realize he had quite the task ahead of him if he was to ever actually complete this. Unless there's something else going on that you don't know. In the center of these ley lines is a frustrated, scribbled X. There is also a frustrated, scribbled X south of Bitter Post. Stop. You find a secret passage.
Okay.
You find the lever, and then as you find the lever, you look and you realize one of these bookcases actually would fold away from you into a room. Dodger and Yester, do you want to tuck the letters away and keep digging around, or do you want to spend time trying to decode the letters? You're
Let's tuck
muted.
them away.
Oh, you're not.
No, I was far away. Let's keep them to ourselves for a bit. I think we need to discuss a strategy, and I think I've got this. We need to get this legit as soon as possible, and I think I had a brain blast. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks worth of thinking in a single second, but I got it. Picture this, everybody. The main issue right now is that Ramus is technically not here. And the main problem is that we can't do this forever because somebody is probably going to figure it out. We need to get Dodger in charge of Ramus's estates. How do we do this? Remember all those train accidents that were happening? Remember all those issues that they were having? It seems like he's in dire need of protection. I think it's fair to say that Ramus, being the smart, enterprising individual that he is, would know that he needs to start investing in protection. And so what does he do? He turns to the biggest bullet manufacturer in the entire country, Dodger. He hires Dodger to manufacture weapons and starts hiring bounty hunters, looking to Jean and Sia, to start protecting the trains. And he, of course, appoints us as the head of this new task force. Then, we just make it seem like Ramus disappears. We tell him, he says, I'm going on a long journey. I'm entering the final stages of this mysterious plan that he's saying. Of course, he'll say it in code and whatnot, so no one will know, but those that will know. And then we just have him walking off into the sunset, never to return.
Do we know his code?
Say again.
I mean, maybe not.
Oh.
Maybe we don't. Not yet. But we're getting there. We've got a couple papers now that we can start cross-referencing to start getting some basic understanding. Sooner or later, we're all going to start understanding what's happening. If we get enough of these papers, we can decode it. We can build a cipher, and we can figure it out. We can start getting what these words mean.
Dodger, the green felt along the table shifts, kind of like moss or grass. And in the bottom right-hand corner, almost like a really nice LED screen, basically. But in the bottom right corner, the felt shifts to form the words Seraphina incoming.
Was that the assistant? Or is that someone
Secretary?
else?
No,
No.
that's the
private
musician.
bard. Private bard.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, mate. So we've got incoming. Seraphina's on her way.
I have outgoing. I point at the secret door.
We all just stand here and look like we're in the middle of a raucous meeting. Let's pop some drinks. He's got to have a fridge in here, right?
There is a wet bar.
Oop. Pop a bottle of whiskey. I pour us all glasses.
Okay.
Put some ice in there. Now let's just look like we're having a grand old time.
All right. Well, looking's one thing, but what are we actually going to be talking about?
Simple. Our new business venture to protect the trains.
All right.
And let me get the ball rolling once she enters. I got a great plan.
The door opens, and a very wide-eyed, nervous-looking Seraphina Capello bursts into the room, seems surprised that the lights are on, and like whips her head around. Her eyes
And that is
lock on Lord Ramus. Go ahead.
And that is precisely why you should be considering our good friend Dodger for your protection. He's the best bullet manufacturer in the business. Get him on board, have him front the thing. You barely need to pay out a dime. Oh, Seraphina.
Well, hello. My apologies, Lord Ramus, for my intrusions. I did not think you would be here.
Hey, you were just gonna come in? Who are you?
This is one of the members of the Myriad. One of my compatriots of sorts, a fellow bard. Belonging to... What college did you say you belong to again?
Lord Ramus, I must needs speak with you. The College of Valor, dear. And then she looks at Sia. Hello again.
Hello.
She's a little more on her rhythm now. The mask is back on.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad.
That Stonks is gone.
Oh my god, why couldn't he be here? Fuck!
The real damage that happened when he died.
I can't do this bit!
Was this room explained last time as like Rams's private office, or is this like?
This is his primary office. He surely has other offices and smoke rooms and lounges and stuff like that, and maybe a even bigger library room with another desk, and he's got a basement full of all sorts of nonsense. But yeah, this is where he tends to receive people.
Well, what do you need to say, miss?
Things only for Lord Rammus's ear, of course.
Oh, my
But it is good to see you all again, healthy and whole. Where have you been?
Traveling.
Ah. Down to
You know?
Kraken's Rest. Saw the ocean, did you?
Of sorts. We were in another one of these train crashes, actually.
Goodness.
Oh, Rammus needs to start getting his shit together. That's why we came here, actually.
You're right, of course. Perhaps I will consider this Dodger fellow.
I mean, you did like him when you met him. I don't know if you remember him, of course. But
He is devilishly handsome.
I shoot daggers, just...
I'm making an insight check. Well, that's pretty high.
Could it be against my deception, because I'm the one yapping the most?
It is an insight check on Rammus.
Could I...
You
provide
are
the help
being
action?
your dapper. That's not... To what, give me disadvantage?
No,
Silver Marth?
more like it, because, like, if she's inciting, it would be like a contested check against Dodger's deception, right?
That makes
Or am I-
sense.
Yeah. So, like, whatever check Dodger
Sure,
makes,
yeah, and you're
Vision.
kind of, yeah, I'll say yes. Dodger will have advantage on deception against my insight, which is pretty damn high.
$26.
25.
We were about to pack her in a box.
Oh, man.
Everyone goes, shut up, get out.
Well, clearly you're... clearly I'm intruding. My apologies. I will simply... Oh, look. And then she takes
well, we
one
were
of
just heading out, actually. So you please do have your meeting with Rammus, please. We don't wanna, you clearly seem distraught. I don't wanna.
She looks to Rammus.
Yes, I think it is of importance. There's no sense in putting it off. I will conclude my business with my new associates here shortly.
I give Dodger a clap on the shoulder and go, you always were good for a drink. I give you a bardic inspiration, and I turn, and then in my mind, I think with Rari's telepathic bond, I go, figure out what she wants. Why did she come here? Why was she scared? And if necessary, send a message through this, and we will come and put her in a box. And
The bounty hunter goes...
Dean realizes he's been zoning out on like one book spine that he couldn't quite read from across the room that was on a bookshelf. He's just like, wait, what?
all
Box.
right, everyone, let's head out.
What kind of box?
The door closes behind the party, and she whips around and goes, "You're alive?"
Full of surprises, aren't I?
This is good news. Oh, she pours
We all
herself a
got
drink
telepathic,
and puts
right?
it down. Yeah.
Wait,
Mhm.
what?
I believe so.
We all got telepathic.
Hmm.
Ask her why she thought you were dead, or Ramus was dead.
She goes over to the bar and puts down a drink, fills it, turns and looks at you with like shock and admiration.
Pray tell, my dear, what gave you the impression that I'd be dead?
Well, your brothers have pulled the trigger, as it were. There is chaos in the capital now.
Make it seem like this was part of the plan.
The college, we have done well, but if this was planned, you have greatly missteppen, my lord. We should have known that the secret police were going to make their move.
All right, this is what you say. Be very careful. Tell her, in order for this plan to play out, even we must keep secrets. There's more at work here, and she should know that. Get her on the back foot.
That's later. Do it.
Ever.
Blue 42. Blue 42. 10 hut.
Seraphina, my dear, you of all people should know that we do not put all of our eggs in one basket. This is to work. We all need secrets.
Of course, my lord.
There is more at work here than you know, and you should have been expecting that.
She kind of bears up under your words for a minute and then looks down and goes, "Of course, my lord. What do I tell our friends?" How
See you
shall
with
I
cards
work
tonight.
to start smoothing things over?
Operation Fraud is a go. Tell them this. Tell them that the tales of my death were greatly exaggerated. But I do need a change in my profession. I'll be handing over my enterprises to a little-known subsidiary company. In order for me to take my hands-on approach more thoughtfully, we must I wanted to do this to scare out all of the known traitors within our midst. Anyone too eager to see me dead, too happy to see my death happen, those too willing to make deals, I wanted them known. Anybody. The next phase of my plan can have no betrayers.
There's no way I'm going to remember all of that, so Dodger says that. I tried
In
writing
canon.
it down. And
Canon
including the
interaction.
part where you are intending to give over all of Lord Rammus's wealth to a second party, seemingly out of the blue. Just saying.
That is a misphrase. That's a misphrase. It's more of like the wealth, the wealth is now going to start being spread out amongst different parties. so that he
Shell
doesn't have to be
corporations,
as
if you will.
Yeah, shell corporations, if you will, so that he doesn't have to be so critical in managing things. The idea being giving the impression that he's moving on to more important shit, and a lot of the groundwork is already in place.
Okay. Dodger, roll deception.
You have my bardic inspiration.
Telepathic guidance. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
$31.
Wow.
The two biggest liars are working
A very,
together.
a very high roll of plus 10 deception, so.
I don't
Did
think
you use
I
the
can
bardic
meet
inspiration?
that. Yeah. I got a 20. I got
Oh,
a
you didn't.
27 on insight.
Just so charming, so
Get to keep
so genuine. Call me Whispers Bard, what?
You've always made sure you were the most important, and if you were to fall, then everything else would fall apart. It's how you've kept yourself safe all this time. Why now? Why do you... I'm sorry, I shouldn't be questioning you, my lord. I will move this information along. You should know the only holdout we've had so far as infiltration goes is the Myriad. We can't seem to get any of our people in there. Oh, and we did find Augustus.
In the Chocolate River.
The leader of the Desperados.
Very good.
That's my dad. Ask for location.
Where was he located?
In the fallen city, the ruin south of Bidapost. We think he's recruiting. Ta. She turns and walks away. Steps outside, looks at all of you, winks at Sia, and saunters away.
All right, Ramus, it's time to let the people know what you're up to. Let's go write a note.
Just as a recap, the only people that everyone thinks Ramus is alive, except for the secret police, who
are all the cats.
all the tabaxis. And Lord Ramus was also secretly a tabaxi this whole time.
The cat's out of the bag, you could say. All right.
Do we want to go see where that secret door goes to?
Yeah, let's go back. Let's figure out the secret door and also discuss what we just learned. Because that means that the secret police is currently in a power struggle, and they're busy trying to figure things out, and they're up to something. They have plans in case of Ramus's death.
Star, you step up. You move the lever, and the bookcase swings away from you into a tunnel. Kind of a narrow, narrow, long hallway that is well lit and apparently, to all appearances, not trapped. Do with that what you will. What's up, Benjamin? I'm the DM. It me.
We got a trap chicken.
You did not bring Shale with you, nor do we have Spooter.
I walk
Okay.
forward.
Moving down the way, you come to a iron forge spiral staircase, And as you descend farther and farther down, the rest of the party in tow, you find Babos. Babos, the head of the Mind Fire. He sits in meditation on a small bed of black sand, a massive blue flaming halo along the ceiling. He sits in the center and he is meditating.
Does this mean anything to me, or is this just a man sitting on a bed with his head on fire?
I don't think it would mean anything to Staw.
This is a man sitting on a bed with his head on fire?
It's a massive halo up there. It's more of a dojo than anything else, but yes.
Oh, okay. I'm pointing at his head.
Is there like a path beyond?
Yeah, you can see a couple of other doorways.
His little sandbox, or like
yeah. There's an outer like stone floor, and then with a couple of seat pillows, and then a couple of other doorways, left, right. Babos was the head of the Mind Fire in the Deadweight Way, employed by Lord Ramus to cleanse the undead, amongst other things. But could be a useful tool in your belt, Dodger/Ramus, for your interests.
Do we bug him?
They have a lawful nature. Jean and Sia would probably be the most responsive. They would be the most responsive too.
Like, there's other doors?
Yeah.
Does he respond to us, like walking in the room, coming down the stairs at all?
Sways a little bit, but after a while he kind of you are returned to us, Lord Ramus. And he takes off his hat and makes a sweeping bow, puts his hat back on and approaches. And in good company.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
He goes to shake your hand, yes, sir.
I give him a good handshake.
How was your journey, my lord, into the Rosts?
It was very good.
He waits for further information, and when none comes, he kind of just nods politely.
Actually, I hope I'm not intruding, but Ramus, you were just mentioning how we need protection on these trains, right? These beautiful pieces of infrastructure in the Mindfire group. From what I remember, you guys had you had a couple of members that seemed eager to, perhaps, I wouldn't say lead the Deadweight Way, but perchance, maybe a difference of scenery?
Lord Ramus, do tell me you do not intend to sit mine people in metal boxes to while away our time. We are killers.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my suggestion. Don't put that on Ramus. Hey, I was just trying to.
We have a specific goal, and we are good.
I will not intrude then. I will not intrude then. My apologies. That's on me.
You should come back to the Deadweight Way. It clears your mind of the unnecessary bits of life. It very much comes down to living and dying, killing or being killed. It's cleansing. It's good perspective.
And is it going well? The undead killing is it?
I'm afraid not. We have not seen Kea in some time. And we have lost many.
You know, I think I might know a little way to help you out with that. A little thing or two. Everyone attributes Antioch, whatever, for the way that the deadweight way is. However, what if it wasn't? You know, we just point at him because he lives there and he's got a big scary tower, but that's not really the case. We don't really have any good evidence. I think we're barking up the wrong tree. Especially considering we went and talked to him and all that. You guys helped us get there.
I'm listening.
I say, don't know much about it. Let's look into, I say, how about you help us? We're looking into some things. You're looking into some things. Let's look into the religious issues of Windfall. Been a godless land for a while.
Indeed.
But why?
Well, the Endeavor claimed religion, diluted it, turned it into one big one that wasn't even real. And with the lack of faith, the gods dwindled until they were merely seen as spirits, and then they too went to sleep. There has not been religion in this place in a long time.
And I think that's part of the issue. Something we could look into, you know. Antioch certainly didn't know much about it, so.
Valley. And the spectacled, balding man with the flaming book steps in from one of the side rooms, tucking a scroll under one arm. Oh, it is good to see you all again.
Howdy.
What is this about a religion?
Well, it's the fact that, religion seems closely tied to the undead ilk and whatnot. And Antioch didn't seem to know much about that whole undead situation. So, I'm inclined to believe that didn't seem like the type to not take credit for something they did, regardless of its moral consequences. They kind of just like the peace and quietude that being in the middle of an undead wasteland provides.
It is an interesting proposition. Where should I start my research?
Well, look at the last known gods. Start there. Figure out where and when they died.
The Endeavor wiped much of that information from this map. I do not think. Well, there is the Fallen City. The Fallen
What's
City
that?
was. It is south of Bitter Post. It was a flying city. It floated in the air and crashed down long before our people had. Back when the Leonin tribes were merely sprinters of grass.
Well, in that case,
It crashed down some time ago. Maybe there is records.
that's a great idea. Why don't we go head to Bitter Post at some time? We gotta head up to the. Well, we could meet you in Bitter Post in a little bit. I think that'd be a lovely chance for us to look into. What do you think, Lord Ramus?
Yeah, both of the members of the Mindfire look to Lord Ramus for guidance as their benefactor.
Can I do a thing?
Of course.
Can I use Eyes of the Grave? There's no components, but it tells me if there's any undead within 60 feet.
Okay. There is an undead in the room that Vali just stepped out of.
Oh.
I think it could be worth investigating,
Then
especially considering Bitter Post is something I needed to investigate anyway.
Then we will head out there at once. We will begin developing our influence there, and we will await further command. Also, please, we need more members, sir. Send them our way.
We'll do that.
Maddie. And from the other room, his wife, that he has since managed to recover, thanks to Stonks, steps out. Hi, love. We are going to Bitter Post. All right, I'll get things packed. She kind of nods to everybody and heads back inside. As she turns to walk back inside, you can see, like, 7 different daggers strapped in their various holsters from different angles, and this mass of beautiful braided hair with white silk woven in, and kind of moving down, also have these little bladed tips on the ends. Okay. Two, the undead kind of pokes his head out. Looks like it maybe used to be a Harengon, now somewhere between a vampire and a Nosferatu. And just kind of stop. That is the undead you sensed.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm trying to figure out Staw's relationship with Undeath at the moment.
Would you like some inspiration?
No.
Okay.
If the party doesn't react in any way to bad guy or undead, then Staw will keep his cool, but we'll definitely be like, what the hell, later.
Okay.
Because we've seen all these people before,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. So I thought.
Except for Maddie.
This is the guy who I read out of his book.
That was Valley. Valley Fintoncock.
What a normal name with nothing funny about it.
Nothing at all.
Very unfunny name.
Super serious.
Yeah.
To be taken seriously.
Penis.
Mhm.
All right. Well, we should probably start heading up to the city. And Ramus, you said you needed a little bit of a. You said you were about to head out somewhere on another one of your grand adventures, weren't you?
I did.
Well, you best make amends with that. Goodbye.
The party moves back up to the office then.
I think, yeah.
Okay.
I think in my head, I'm like, it's weird now if we hang out. We need to go and leave. We will meet you at the train station leading to the city. Write a letter. Leave a letter on your desk saying you'll be traveling again. And then don't tell them where.
Right.
Okay. The party heads out. Dodger, you are alone in the office. Make a intelligence check.
Oh no.
Really?
Just straight intelligence?
I'll allow history.
Not much better. Okay. 15.
15. Okay. Likely leaving a note isn't how a statesman would handle this, and so if you want to sell it, it's got to be a damn good note. Otherwise, you're gonna have to try to guess how Ramus would go about officially letting people because there's a lot of people who work under him, know what he's doing, how he's doing it, what's going on.
Right.
Also, welcome Zakira. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome in.
Did Ramus have like a secretary or anything, like an assistant?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one who led us to the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Delegate.
I'm assuming that I have something in my office that would alert the secretary to my needs.
Mm-hmm.
A life alert.
Ring a ding.
Okay. After looking around for a little bit, just kind of cooking on it, putting yourself in the headspace of Lord Ramus, you look down to the felt of the desk and you use your finger to like write a message, and within a minute,
Come in.
hello sir, how might I be of assistance to you today? You've got, and he starts pulling out all of these meetings and ledgers and various other things. He starts putting papers down on your desk for you to sign and read through, and you pick up some more interesting information, and that is a proposition, a correspondence with Obadiah, and Lord Ramus has been trying to convince Obadiah to move into his castle.
Mm.
But you also see you've got like 5 meetings today that you, of course, don't want to be a part of, because it would be near impossible to stay to not be found out.
Right.
As you wouldn't have any context for these meetings going in.
Yeah.
It is. Thank you, Zakir.
Did I get this assistant's name coming in?
We got it last session.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I think it was Calm. Hang on, I got it. Yaskim. Yaskim.
Ask him and he does it.
He also brings you a small glass of liquid. Something along the lines of your medicine, my lord. It's milky.
Yeah. Can I do like a sleight of hand to drink but not drink the medicine?
Okay, it's gonna be pretty high. But you're watching as he is pacing back and forth and reading you of these various meetings. How do you go about it?
Oh wait, hang on.
Just picturing Kronk just pouring out the back of his head onto the floor.
I pictured just the good, and then the splash, and it's just on the wall. Bitter as always.
Just quietly opens a drawer, dumps it in the drawer. You opens the drawer, you can see that Lord Ramus has done it before.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like discreetly dump it.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand. You've got a water skin that you can kind of like open up down here and kind of Make the least amount of noise possible.
It's a 17.
Okay. You succeed in pouring it in, then
Good count. How does it smell? And do I get like? Can I tell what it's for?
make a medicine check. It is chalky and smells of. Doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell super medicinal either. It smells more like salt.
It's a nat 20.
Nat 20? Okay. Clearly a poison. With a nat 20, clearly this was a poison that, well, you don't know why it's a poison. It would have cemented once mixed with your stomach acids.
Cool.
I cast kidney stones.
the servant, he looks over and goes, "Good to see it's still you, sir." And he takes the glass and turns and goes, "The meetings?"
Yes, I'm afraid that something has come up of most dire import, and I'm going to have to postpone the meetings for now.
I shall reschedule them, sir. When will you next be available?
Unfortunately, I do not know how long this errand will take. But let's set a tentative week.
Of course, sir.
I will be traveling.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Is there anything else, sir?
Dodger grew up wealthy. What I remember of like running a rich household would help me in this situation for
asking to see the various heads of the various branches of your servants and stuff like that. Just to basically, as head, you can't be doing everything. You gotta check in with all the people you've delegated the power to. Now, you don't want to spend all your time doing that. But you're also the head of this house, so if you tell him to just get out, he's not gonna think twice about it. I don't know, order food. What do you want to do? I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, that'll be all.
He takes a bow. He leaves more papers on your table, and he leaves.
If I quickly peruse, is there anything interesting? Any more information to be gained from these papers that need signing and whatnot?
Let's see. I don't think so. I think you've got everything that you'll be able to use. As you begin extricating yourself from the estate, go ahead and roll a performance as you walk yourself out.
Oh, actually, you know what? I did think of something.
Okay.
I'm gonna have him to tell someone to pack me a bag.
Perfect. Perfect. You later find in your rooms, in your bed chambers, a bag of holding has been acquired for you. And inside is various rations, various health potions. Roll a d6 for... No, roll a d4 for me. Three? 3 long rest pots. $300
You said
gold.
there were healing potions?
Yep. 11 greater healing pots. A couple of maps of various areas. And 2 different code books for referencing symbols that you might find scratched in the walls and stuff like that of like shops and the like.
Gold mine, actual gold mine. We are about to commit the biggest case of fraud Windfall has ever seen.
All right.
And also, would there be like some additional like clothing and stuff as well?
Yeah, you would have a couple of outfits, and you also have a couple of like raggedy outfits, a couple of nicer ones, shotgun. Two false identities. And then, you know, some other things like a compass and some rations and bedroll, other things you might need on the way.
Just basic adventuring stuff.
Yeah. Oh, 1 scroll of teleportation to this castle. All right.
Head to the train station.
Let's get a performance as you walk your way out.
You still got the D8 because you haven't used it yet.
Oh, you're so right. $14.
14. Okay. Passable. You don't think anyone suspected anything of the way you comported yourself on the way out. Jean, Sia, Yester, and Staw. The 4 of you are outside the train station, getting ready to make your journey towards the capital. What concerns you the most is that the trains seem to be out of commission. Until further security measures have been established, the Baron is not allowing the trains to run. Now, they can still run outside of his jurisdiction, but New Saren does fall under his jurisdiction.
Well,
How big are the trains?
Think of our bullet trains, and then make them a little girthier, a little thicker.
Good words.
Not funny at all.
Yes, sir.
yeah.
What? What is that?
As a train.
What? Oh.
Like what we talked about before?
Those moving machines, carts but faster, yeah.
Is not a building?
It's not a no, it's not a house, it's not a bank. It moves.
Was built.
Why isn't it moving?
Because currently, it is stopped.
So, how do we make it go?
Well, currently it's out of commission, so it looks like it's not gonna work for us.
Well, of course, you have to pay him. He's entitled to a fair commission. Look at him, he's huge.
Out of commission. Commission was used ambiguously there, I think. Commission, out of commission means it is no longer working. You are referring to payment. No matter how much money we give that vehicle, it is not going to move because it is broken.
You say that.
Mm-hmm.
You guys turn, and there's a gator gentleman.
Like an alligator?
Yeah.
Okay.
kind of leaned up. Looks younger, a little brash. He goes, "How much money though? Surely, enough money could make things happen."
Are alligator people commonplace?
Yes, but infrequent. There's a lot of dragonborn. This is something a little more snootier.
Okay. Me and the boys, man, we had a job. We had a good job. It was riding these bitches. I thought, Yester, that man is not made of light.
No, the lab people are in the engine. And pay no mind to my mysterious
How you know
friend.
about our frequent friend?
We were in one of the vehicles that crashed, and we rescued the bastard from it.
Well, hell. He kind of comes up and goes, y'all, thanks. And he puts his hand out.
Well, actually, it wasn't me. It was that one, and I point to Gene, and that one, and I point to Sia, and Dodger. You were in. And I point to Dodger, who's not here, and our friend who's not here.
Well, on behalf of my friends, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Saved a good many of my coworkers. But lately, we're all on hard times. We're still employed, but we ain't making any money until those trains start moving again.
Well, we can't really help get them moving, really. I mean, we would love to pay you for goods and services, but it's the Baron who's stopping it, right? And that's the law. Kabal law.
Leans in a little closer. Some of me and my boys were thinking about making an exodus to Kraken's Rest. Grabbing a few things and getting moving to smoother waters, as it were. There's a great big world out there. Windfall ain't everything.
These trains drive on the dirt?
Nah, we'd have to make a break for it.
I mean,
With your
what's stopping
legs
you
or
from
with
just
the
leaving?
machine?
Weed runner.
Yesterday, all folks in this town speak with such vagaries.
Nope, stop. I think, I with our telepathic link, I go, I think this man is trying to engage in some illegal activity, and he doesn't want to expressly state nothing.
That is immoral.
I'm not necessarily. I can't actually tell in this case, but I understand where you're coming from.
In this case, you've got a crew that used to work this train who aren't making any money and are looking to grab a large sum of money and make a break for the port city.
Okay, but the issue here is we want to use the train to go to the capital.
That's on the way. We'll drop you off. How much money are we talking?
2.
We're getting the rich ones, so
Yeah, our bag of money kind of disappeared. So
He goes, ah, and he walks off. As he's walking away, he kind of accidentally shoulder checks Dodger, who is coming around a corner. Kind of looks at you up and down and keeps walking.
oh look, a bag of money. Dodger, problem. Ramesses' old trains don't run to the capital, so we have to get horses or something.
Timeline on horse arrival. How new are horses?
Horses are not new.
Okay.
Oh, dog, you're so right. I'm so sorry. You're so right. My apologies. I forgot
Horses
that bit
are
of lore.
new.
Horses are new. But they're older than 30 years. So you know about horses.
Okay. The original engine.
Grass to fast.
Those 4-legged trains.
Yeah, you gave the other continent guns and they gave y'all horses.
Yeehaw.
problem there is just the travel time. What the heck could happen?
How long is the travel time?
From here to the capital, you've got about 3 days.
Not as bad as I thought.
Yeah, but we'd have to go there, stay for a day, and then come back because Dodger said he'd be gone for a week.
Well, a tentative week.
Oh. What level spell is Gate?
Sixth?
7th or something. Maybe I'm thinking of.
Oh, maybe they're
Gate
the wrong one.
is
think it's
not
8.
Gate is 9.
Oh.
I was thinking Arcane Gate.
Arcane Gate is 6. Yes.
Arcane Gate is also what I was thinking of.
Seems like a good place to go to break while we
Yeah.
debilitate. Chat will be right back. And we're back. The party is gearing up to make their trek towards the capital.
Mm-hmm.
Anything we want to do in town before we set off?
Purchase basic supplies.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Okay. What's everybody's money looking like right now?
4.
Oh, I'm broke.
Cool.
I got gold. Not like rich, you know. I got gold.
Dodger, how much for like
Whatever.
money you got on you?
Whatever starter gold is.
69 platinum and 300 gold.
Rich bitch.
Yeah, no, the party is able to easily stock up for their 3 to 4 day journey. Do we want to head? It's roughly nighttime right now. Do we want to head out in the dead of night, or do we want to go out come morn?
Head out in the morning.
Yeah, morning
that's
is the way.
All right, everyone
Yeah.
spends a night either at Dodger's residence, Dodger's parents' residence, or Stonk's residence. A long rest is had. Everyone roll me a D100.
I rolled the D100 earlier. That had a funny number on it. But I rolled a 69 in D&D Beyond like an hour ago
It's a safe,
for no reason.
It's a safe number.
It's a safe number. Never mind then.
Okay. Dodger, what'd you get?
It's funny that you rolled a 69 because I rolled a 79.
Oh.
Just-
I
Funny
got
that
a-
you rolled a 79 because I rolled
That's
an 80.
less safe.
It's funny
I
that you
got
rolled
it.
an 80 because I rolled a 90.
I rolled a 91.
I rolled a 99.
Oh my god.
Hey, it wasn't me this time.
Give me the worm.
Okay, well, that is way above average. Like, crazy above average.
Welcome to Dune.
That worm is
back.
back and it wants revenge.
It's come here to end Stonks' bloodline.
It wants a rematch.
I've got it.
Well,
Oh, it's
There's
on
not
the
a
same
table?
journey. The party gets a long rest. And sets off on their journey in the morning. Are you on Stonk's Obsidian Horse, or does that go to Yester, or does that go to someone
That
else?
was the trust.
Goes to the trust?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Staw has no gear.
This was the first journey we took in this campaign. It was from New
Jabberwocky.
Saren to the. It was from New Saren to the to the capital. And the last time I explained it was you get up to that cliffside after about your first day of travel, and you can see down into the city way down there because you gotta go all along the cliffside and then come down and around past a butte, and then you finally get to the capital, following the railroad tracks. You're used to seeing the stacks and stacks and stacks of chimney smoke. You've always seen it, the smoke of industry. And then it hits a certain height and it is sliced through the high winds that go down the Woan Way. There is no smoke.
they start working on Sundays? What's happening?
This central heart of industry that keeps the city and all of Windfall running is not beating. You've never seen that before. You're too far up to hear anything, but you see little flashes here and there. Gunshots. You feel a rumble. And you see these lines of light out at the bottom of the cliff. Up the side of the cliff. You feel the rumble. And everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw as an act of terrorism is inflicted upon the capital, and someone drops a cliff on the city, which is where the party happens to be.
On the cliff?
Uh-oh.
A large chunk
Okay.
of this cliff. I'm not saying you're standing on the edge. I'm saying you're close enough to notice the stacks of smoke.
You are close enough to be caught in a landslide. Should you
Everyone
roll
plus
that.
fives.
Oh, +5? Oh yeah, paladin stuff. 18 plus 5.
$18 from Yester.
18,
Dirty 20 from Sia.
30, 20 from Sia.
23 from Staw.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for Shale. Shale's fine. What'd you get, Gene?
7.
And Dodger, what was yours?
8.
Okay.
Aim for the bushes.
Yester, Sia, and Star
Bushes.
either manage to fall backwards or just as they were falling, grab each other, grab onto some root of a nearby sprigging of tree or something like that as the ground shatters and then slowly collapses. Dodger and Jean, you turn in that last moment. You see the flashes and you know exactly what's going on. Those are debt charges. And you turn, but you're too far away, and that as the ground gives out from under you, that turn kind of makes you stumble and fall, and you manage to slowly navigate your way down this falling rubble as the bottom is giving out and the top is slowly beginning to join and connect. So you're good. Make another dex save, the both of you, as the Jabberwocky that you first fought slowly wakes up, one eye, the other one destroyed, from one of the now exposed caverns within all of this cliff. And it looks up and goes, and it's much bigger than you remember. You also do notice the look of fear in its one eye. It winces in remembrance of how you took the other, and you see a hatred giggle through.
Yeah, we did whoop its ass last time.
You did.
If it's bigger, that means that this is a childhood memory for it of that time it got its ass beat.
Correct.
May I approach the bench and suggest?
What you got?
Maybe it has the frightened condition for a round. I don't know.
No.
Okay.
But I admire the ass.
I did 20 for the deck save.
Okay. Jared,
Assuming that I'm still close enough to Jean for the bonus.
you are.
23.
Okay. Excellent. Good. Roll initiative. The two of you are no longer falling. You've managed to get some matter of grip. You're both prone, and above you, as you are holding onto bits of rock or root or whatever you find, you can see the Jabberwocky like slowly doing the stretch thing it likes to do, and then coils in, and it's in between you and the rest of the party. The party knows this is a dragon. This thing has an intelligence. The Jabberwocky has a very low intelligence. Sorry. It looks around and has the intelligence of a beast. And I need to play it a little differently than I was going to. But first things first, everyone needs a DC 18 charisma saving throw. And then give me their initiative order. This thing's dumb as hell. This thing's dumb as hell.
I rolled a 5, so that's a dirty 20.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 plus paladin, so 24.
25.
Damn.
21.
Is the charisma save a charm or a frighten?
I think it's a kind of madness. It seems like a charm, though, so I'm going to say it's a charm. It just doesn't specify. Yeah, we're going to go with charm. The DC is 18.
Oh, I was actually fine anyway. Well, it's a 34 for me.
Okay.
When the entire party is charisma casters.
Okay, so to clarify, 25, 24, 22... Sorry, 25, 24, 21, 20. Who am I missing?
34.
I've got 34.
Gene had a 34. Yeah.
I almost
I think
rolled
we
max.
Yeah, we both have like plus 15 to charisma saves, I think.
Okay, so this is unfortunate for me. It goes Gene, Dodger, Staw, Sia, Yester, Jabberwocky.
Oh no.
Gene, you're up first.
I thought that was a charisma check.
No, I was asking for initiative. So you got a 34 on your. What was your initiative?
Oh,
You asked for
My initiative was
initiative.
7.
you said
You said
roll
charisma
and then
first.
give initiative.
I'm sorry, I started doing two different things.
Okay. My initiative was 12. My charisma save was 20.
Okay, DC is 18. My apologies. I tried to juggle two different things and got it mixed up. That's Yester with a 12. Sia, what'd you get?
16.
Okay. Gene.
7 for my initiative.
Oh, Gene.
Dodger.
Initiative
15.
18.
And Staw.
Initiative 20 or 12. No,
Okay.
10. Jesus Christ.
You're good. Okay. And now we say 18 was the DC. Who failed?
No one.
Oh,
Let's
pass.
go. Goose egg. All right. It's going to look down on Gene and Dodger with its one eye and going to make use of the advantage. It's going to try to rend Gene once.
Are we like dangling on the side of a cliff, or is
No.
there a flat surface beneath us? Okay.
You definitely need to leave soon. But the collapse is kind of like blocking and jarring and moving itself down and kind of churning as this debt charge went off way down by the base. Okay, 26 to hit Gene.
I cannot avoid that. Just too much for shield.
You take 12 slashing damage. It is then going to crawl its way along sideways, making a dex check that it succeeds with a 12 to move the Gene and Dodger into more of a straight line, and it is going to use Fiery Gaze, which is a line of fire. I need DC 18 dex saves from the both of you at disadvantage.
Which two of us? Sorry.
Gene and Dodger.
$11.
11.
No,
Okay.
sorry, 13, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
19.
19. Okay, I need to get my roller out. Line of fire comes flying out. Dodger manages to duck behind some rubble. Gene does not. It takes a full 78 fire damage. And that comes out to 33 damage fire. Half for Dodger. It is then going to whip its tail around and strike at Dodger with a 28 to hit.
That'll do it.
You take 13 bludgeoning damage. And that brings us to Sia.
So you said it was crawling alongside the cliff. Can we see it from where we are on top?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For the party on
gonna-
top, the ground is shattering and slowly moving towards you, but you've got time.
Okay. I'm gonna quicken spell cast blindness on the Jabberwock.
Okay.
I need
far away is it?
It's probably 20 feet from her.
I can get that. I need a con save.
Con save 14 plus 5, 19.
Dang it. Okay, yeah, you pass it.
I cast Silvery Barbs.
Who gets the advantage?
I'm gonna give it to
13.
You
Jean.
fail.
That's one good eye becomes cloudy. And it
And then I'm just gonna shoot it with my rifle.
okay. Anyway,
Anyway, I
Advantage
start
to hit
blasting.
now. You have advantage to hit now because you cannot see you.
the party remembers from its previous encounter. Uncanny Tracker. The Jabberwock unerringly tracks a creature it has wounded in the last 24 hours and knows the distance and direction of the quarry. It'll still roll a disadvantage to hit, though.
You can
I
track
got
us.
a-
Don't mean you can see.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it can fight well.
I got a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
That's a 12 piercing and then 7 lightning with the lightning bullet.
12 and 7. Heard?
And if the ground's still like unstable, I'll have Sia move back.
Okay. All right, and that's going to bring us to Dodger with Yester on deck.
Bonus action, we'll do Hexblade's Curse.
Okay.
And then what kind of goodies do I have here? Why not a silly little hold monster?
Ooh, okay. I'm going to use a legendary resistance.
Okay.
That's one. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Do you want to move it?
Oh no, it's not. I do.
Okay.
Do with Jean.
That's a beautiful, terrifying image. That's so anime. on the cliffside, and then just like.
But we swap places, and I put him behind the rock, so he's behind the shelter.
Noise. Gives him the half cover. Okay. Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, sir. With Staw on deck.
Okay.
And then Jean.
It's like how many feet away?
From you, maybe 25.
And I can't really get to melee without just falling. Right?
Yeah, you're going into the risk factor, sure, but
That's okay. It's okay. I'll just do support strategy. I'm going to use my bardic inspiration, and I'm going to use unsettling words as my bonus action.
okay.
So I need to grab a D8. Like, hey, you remember us? It's been a long time. It's gonna be a -4 only to its next save.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast for my Rod of Absorption. Slow, please. I need a Wisdom saving throw.
Just double check. I can roll first and then say legendary resistance.
Yes, you
Okay.
can roll first, and if you fail, you can use your legendary resistance.
On wisdom.
I believe so. Let me just make sure. Yes, Wisdom save.
18 minus 2 to a 16.
That fails.
Okay. Legendary resistance.
Okay.
And that's 2.
That's one. That's potentially 1 or 3 left, depending on how many. If you gave it 5, I'd be that's very surprising. I would be like, wowzers.
Also, stinky.
Also stinky. I end my turn.
All right. That brings us to Staw. With Gene on deck.
Third level if I wanted to hit everyone. Oh, okay. I'm gonna cast Bless with my action.
Okay.
Targeting Gene, Dodger. Yes, sir, are you DPSing? Are you a bonker still?
Yes, there is support strat right now.
I can flip flop.
And then Sia, you primarily make saves, right? You don't hit stuff. You make a lot of attack rolls.
Yeah. Well, other than guiding bolt, most of my stuff they have to make saves for.
Okay. I'll give the third one to Yester. So you 3 become blessed. And then what's bright daylight?
Yeah. Bright morning.
Okay.
This would be on the second day.
Do that, can't do that. Okay, cool. And then that would be my turn.
Okay. Jabberwocky is blind.
It's Gene turn though.
Yes.
Oh, Gene, yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Well, it's gonna start with a Hexblade's Curse,
Okay.
and then it's gonna shoot some shotguns.
Okay.
A single shotgun.
You lean out from the protruding rock that's managed to stay up for now and line up your shot.
All right.
D4.
25 to hit.
That is.
That include your D4?
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, it would be 20, whatever, plus D4, 25, it already hits, so. Night shot 1. It does charisma mod, doesn't it? In addition? Or is it prof? I use Hexblade's Curse so infrequently. I really
Yeah,
shouldn't.
it's your charisma modifier.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that was even closer to 30-ish or whatever. Anyways, okay. So, damage for shot 1. 16. 21 damage. And then we're gonna go the second shot. Come on. Ah! The little crit decides to show its face.
Let's go.
Finish him.
I don't know about finish, but it's gonna hurt it. That's for sure.
He's taken 40 damage total so far.
All right, so that will be the
Sia, make a history check.
here's an additional 42, 47 actually
Damn.
damage.
He's bloodied.
Got a 17 on the history check.
Okay. When it gets low to health, it tries to bolt. Gene, is it your turn?
Yep.
Okay. First swing on Dodger at disadvantage. 12 misses. It's then going to use its wing attack. Each creature within 10 feet of the Jabberwock, which I think is just Dodger, needs to make a DC 18 Dex save. And you will be doing so at disadvantage.
I mean, I smited, so I would have also had to move in.
Okay, thank you. Have an inspiration. Take a DC 18 Dex save at disadvantage.
I didn't hear about the disadvantage part. Oh, take that back. Regret helping you, goodness.
Wait, if the creature's blind, the advantage and the disadvantage will cancel out.
It's not. He's not swinging to hit. It's an area of effect with his wings.
Oh, okay,
He's doing
okay,
the king. He's doing the Donkey Kong slam, but with wings.
Oh, okay.
Do you mind me asking what is inducing the disadvantage?
The collapsing floor beneath you.
19.
Save.
19.
Save. Let's go.
Look at
As
us.
Oh,
We're
okay,
hot
you are
today.
not. You are
Scraping
not
by.
sent down into the stones to churn to your deaths, and or prone.
Yes.
Cool. Wow, that was so close.
It is fine in its final. It's gonna try to grab one of you. I'm gonna roll evens and odds here. Odds it's Gene. Evens it's Dodger. 4. All right. Dodger, it is going to try to grab you with its tail. Make a acrobatics.
It's not trying to hit me.
Acrobatics or
Jabberwock
athletics.
hates
Oh yeah.
you.
Are we playing
Remember,
that he has to
+5
hit or not hit?
and the D4.
To grapple, it's the don't you have to attack first and then.
Okay. I thought
No,
so.
no,
but
no.
then-
To grapple, you just need to make an athletics check.
Thank you.
No, but I need him to try to attack me because I have really high AC. My AC is 30. Stop it.
I see here on Twitter, actually, there was a clarification.
But the
In the
Jabberwocky
case,
is
it says right here,
blinded,
in the
correct?
case where Dodger
Correct.
needs his AC.
So has Dodger's changed position since Dodger last attacked, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So by the rules of unseen attackers, the Jabberwocky technically wouldn't know where he is, unless he's been wounded with unless he's been wounded by Dodger, unless he's wounded Dodger with an attack already. Because
Okay, so
unseen
what do we say with this attempt for grapple? How does that? He just can't try to grapple, or
you could make it a perception check using scent, being the thing, and see if you can find him, and see if you can locate his location. But other than that, probably not.
How stinky is Dodger?
making a perception check.
It depends. It's one of those rules. It's not very well worded out.
You're good.
As far as unseen attackers are. So I wish I could give a better.
Well, that's a
more hard and
6 on the
fast rule.
perception check. So the tail comes out to grapple you, Dodger, and you manage to kick up some stone for it to hit, like brush up against as you move it over you and avoid its detection. And that is going to be its turn. Over to Sia. Also, you notice this thing has been healing every time it's at the beginning of its turn.
Okay. I think you can roll again to see if you lose the blindness condition.
Okay. Wisdom? Con?
Con.
Oh. 14.
Fails.
Okay.
Legendary resisted. Make the bargain.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay.
There are worse fates for this Jabberwock.
I think I'm going to shoot him again.
Okay. Good change of music.
That's an 18 to hit.
18 to hit. Ooh. Just hits.
Okay. That is 21 piercing and 9 lightning.
Oh. It should have ran when it had the chance.
And then I think I'm gonna quicken spell again
Okay.
and cast Shatter where I can just get its head, but no land mass around it. If
Okay.
that's possible.
Is there a save I make?
It's another con save.
Con save? 19 plus 5.
Oh. Wait, he makes
Silvery barbs. Sorry.
There it is.
Oh, another 19 plus 5.
He's gonna take half damage still.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay, I gotta D8s. Half of 19.
How do you want to do this?
His head explodes. Just gonna say that.
Ruptures asunder. Gene, Dodger. We're out of initiative. How do you get yourselves to safety?
Well, it's a clip face, so run to the
All
to the
right.
sheared side
Let's
of
get
it and just try to
athletics
find a
checks.
handhold. Yeah, start. I don't know, dig out a knife and just jam it in. You know.
Okay.
Everyone else is up top.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a
Um,
minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, go. Do what you're gonna do. Gene's gonna start digging in his bag.
Dodger looks up, grabs his book, flips through it, and points, and a circle appears up at the top of the cliff. And then he draws a circle on the stone in front of him at the cliff face, and a portal connects, and they can
Cool.
both just step through up to the top
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
as he casts Arcane Gate.
All right. Gene, what were you going to do?
Spider climb.
Valid. All right.
I used to have a spider that climbed.
As the
I had a spider once.
I had a spider once. I lost something once.
as the party begins collecting themselves, catching their breath, you hear the remains of the Jabberwocky hit the bottom below. Perception checks.
Based on sight, I can use my.
Perception from everyone.
Yep.
18.
18.
12.
Okay.
10.
10.
Nice.
Thanks. I see what's in front of me. I'm a straight shooter like that.
19.
19. Okay. The Jabberwocky managed to land on a group of people who were fleeing. Presumably the ones who set off the debt charges.
Oh.
And the heading towards. You can see a group of horses off to one side that they're running from where you saw the debt charges, or that they were heading towards. The collapse does take out maybe 1/10 of the city. And dust fills the cavern. A great plume that even the winds have a hard time fully getting rid of. There is a mini sandstorm that hits down by Kraken's Rest as the winds move through the city and empty out into that greater grassy farmland. The party continues on their way. A couple of days pass. You find yourselves moving down into the city, downhill, and riots are everywhere. You hear gunshots in the distance. You hear crime. You hear looting. And to your surprise, you don't see a lot of organized policing force. You recall that Jupiter, the Lord Marshal that was just being instated by the Baron, was outed by the secret police as a traitor and was executed. Obviously, more than one death wouldn't cripple a policing force, but as we have established, the Baron hires groups like the Desperados. Jupiter and his men were one of them. And without their leader and other instances, other complications, they aren't here. Yester. This has to be inflamed by the college. The College of Whispers must be behind this because it is going. It is a full-scale rioting city. And you can see shops closed down. You can see inns with guards, many guards. Some places still open. You can tell that there's some places that still have a modicum of stability. Obviously, up on the high shelf, you don't see anything going on up there. Surely well defended. The Myriad, which is down here in the Golden District, or the Silver District rather, doesn't seem to have been affected. You can see many bards out front, and no one seems to be coming near them. But the place is in relative chaos.
Head to the Winchester, grab a pint, wait for this to all blow over.
You notice that some of the gambling houses are also relatively untouched. Moving through the
Probably do
city.
something, right? Moral obligation type thing, right? We should come up with a plan.
Moving through the city, getting the context, coming up with a plan. You do find yourselves back at Stonks' old mansion in the Silver District. You see, what's his name? Simon Hornick with a shotgun across his lap. He's sitting on the front step of the building, and he's kind of dozing. And he sees you guys, and he looks up and goes, "Oh, thank the gods."
We got bad news.
I don't think it's yet.
Stonks has been deceased.
didn't know that was possible.
Me neither. We're here to... This is his son, of sorts.
Hi. He greets you in
We're here.
Dwarvish.
We're here to figure out his will, get all that sorted. It seems we've arrived in a bit of a mess. That true?
Yeah, it's all gone to shit. Don't even know what's going on, if I'm being honest. This has been going on for a few days.
A few days.
Poor Gertrude. Poor Gertrude is just a mess.
What
She'll
happened
be glad
first?
to see all of you.
What happened first?
The execution. The execution of the Lord Marshal Jupiter.
Okay. Followed by
A
the
lot
riots?
of quiet. A lot of quiet. And then all of his people left. And then the riots. That was the policing force for the most part. The Royal Guard has all been moved up to the Gold District. Not allowing anyone up there. It's the only way they can keep it all safe. I'm surprised the colleges haven't, the Wizard College hasn't done something. Maybe there's too many people.
Wizards are also reclusive sorts, isolationist and whatnot.
Well, no one's had the balls to step up to me yet, so your place is fine. Go on
That's
in.
good. Get the monks on the phone.
I haven't seen the monks since this all started. But I'll see what I can
Cowards.
do. I think they're all dead. But we'll see.
I'd like to say I was surprised, but
They also got their ass beat frequently, so...
Yeah.
At least they were doing something.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm gonna think in our telepathic bond. Well, we know that this has to do with the secret police instigating violence. God damn, it's just like the FBI. Well, we can probably figure something out there. Which means we should probably check out the Myriad.
Saw you step into your old home. Smells exactly the same. It smells exactly the same. That's the one that hits you emotionally. But there's a lot of scurrying, and you see all these tiny little gloves running around, doing odd chores, like dusting, sweeping, trying to.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
You've been here more recently.
Yeah? What of it?
The gloves
What about them?
are
They exist.
they supposed to be here? I pick one up.
Yes, that man Simon Hornick had invented them. Stonks hired him to manufacture more of them to do more basic tasks. Initially, they only maintained the shop and fixed musical instruments, but now they are doing things like baking cookies and other miscellaneous tasks. Stop showing off your middle finger.
It's hurting my wrist.
Put him back down.
Flipping myself off. You put it back down and it scuttles away.
All right. Yeah. Where's Gertrude?
Where she's always been for the past 40 years, the front desk.
You look at the front desk, not there. You do find her up in the.
She moves?
Yeah, you do find her in the kitchen with a saucer of tea, just kind of quietly looking sad and scared, and then looks up. Oh, you're back!
I am.
Oh, it's been. Oh, I'll get more tea
Over.
on. She immediately starts busying herself.
Oh, what? Wait. Sorry, she what?
She starts busying herself making tea.
Cool.
How was
I
the
have Papa
moon?
Squat.
How was the moon?
Cold.
Ooh. Did you get the mittens I sent you?
Gertrude, they don't. Mail doesn't.
Oh.
You got him just fine, Gertrude.
I don't even know how I got there.
Gertrude, there's something we must inform you of dire circumstance.
I'm here, so she's.
I know, dearie.
Okay, well,
I know.
I want to make sure.
Thank you.
We came here to take care of that, but it seems like the rest of the city's in a bit more of a hubbub, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if he was involved somehow.
The Baron.
Songs.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yes, he would have loved a full-scale riot. All the looting, all the goods and services he'd be able to pillage.
What happened in the last 30 years?
He just likes stealing. I don't know. He likes taking things. He doesn't understand private property very much. For a man who owns a lot of it, he doesn't seem to get it, you know? I had to tell him several times that I could not afford to get my own boat. And he just said, well, have one of mine. And I said, well, would you give it to me? And he said, no, you have to pay for it. And I said, I don't...
Gertrude solemnly pulls out a piece of paper and hands it to Staw.
I'll look at it.
The will and testament of Stars.
Oh God, can you imagine if you made it with what's the mouth
Yeah.
spell?
Yeah, magic mouth.
Can Magic Mouth cast magic that only has verbal components? That'd be funny.
I have no idea. That'd be weird.
Okay, how into the weeds are we getting with the will?
It only casts command read. So
We've
you have
got
to
half
read
an
it.
hour.
All right, I unfold it. I read it. Okay. So I'm gonna give everyone the gist because I didn't write it all out entirely in stonk speak. Okay. First things first. All businesses that are subsidiary to like Stonks Inc. So like basically everything outside of this office is gonna get liquidated. So everything's gonna get sold off. Businesses are gonna get sold. We'll talk about economic repercussions of that big of a player liquidating so quickly later. Then after that, all the people who worked at said places, 30% of the gross income from the liquidation process goes to the employees. After that, remaining funds and items from the gallery, aka the main office, are to be placed inside of what would effectively, in fantasy terms, be a trust, which is to be managed by Gertrude, and final say goes to Staw. Gertrude is given basically a pension, like an annual salary from the thing, and then her and Star to oversee conservative investments to make sure that the fund doesn't vanish. Stonks wrote down Stonks sponsored museum ? Any items of significant historical import are to be kept in the gallery. Then there's explicit instructions with a list of magic items that Stonks wrote down as too dangerous. Then there's instructions saying to take those items, put them into a bag of devouring, and then Staw is instructed to hand deliver those to Antioch.
In a bag of devouring?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any
the
mid-level
crazy,
magic items are to
dangerous shit
stay
that he's collected over the eons.
in the gallery, and then there are instructions informing Staw that there is a relic of some sort stored in Bitter Post that he has to basically. He's got a treasure map. He's got to go to Bitter Post. Go get that. And then at the end, it specifically specifies that the will not take effect or be executed until said item is recovered from there. So, and basically that all accounts are frozen until that is done. So until the will is executed, no funds can be placed into or removed from the trust, effectively cutting off the party from Stonk's money until they do his dying wishes.
God damn it. It's gonna be the testicle taker, isn't it? I know what that is.
The ball snatcher 3000. I remember it fondly.
He tried to convince.
Sorry, go ahead.
Tried to convince me once that it was a simple wedding ring, and then he was like, oh, and then he gestures vaguely around, thinking he's gonna slip it on somewhere where he knows he damn well shouldn't.
Raised his monocle at you a little, I know.
You know, it's nice to know someone else has been through.
Gertrude, I have no idea.
Where is it?
It says bitter post. I remember he always had this funny idea. He's like, I'm gonna get something and I'm gonna make a dungeon because I think it'd be so silly. Just, store this dumb magic item in a dungeon. And the first time he ever told me about it, it was this weird pink fuzzy toy on the end of a stick. But so anyways, it might be that. But I guess he did it and he didn't tell any of us. So we get to see what Stonks puts in a dungeon. That'll be fun. Dear God. Jesus. Well.
It sounds like that's on hold. What do we do about the city? Can we do anything about the city?
Well, I see the main problems right now is civil unrest on a grand scale.
Oh.
We got we got the wizards and the myriad. Those are probably the people powerful enough to deal with the situation quickly. And the secret police might be trying to set themselves up to either take over the city in a military coup, or...
I mean, we do also have a direct line to the Baron. Well, indirect.
That was always getting intercepted by the secret police.
Update him if we can.
Go see the Baron, I think, is the main thing. See if we can get a plan of action going with him.
Yeah, they ain't letting nobody into the gold district.
How?
Or is the like the city hall not in the gold district?
Nah, it is.
They're not letting anyone in the gold
It's
district.
just the Baron's estates.
I mean, they're not letting anybody in. Maybe
It depends on who. If it's Royal Guard, then maybe we can get in there. But if it's secret police, I don't know.
There's a knock on the door.
Oh my God. I go get it.
You go outside and you see that that Simon has stepped up, has his shotgun leveled at this gentleman, and has knocked on the door. You step out, and it is a Dragonborn. I hope someone else goes with him. Star's not gonna know who this is.
Yes, we'll go with Star.
Yes, sir. No, it's okay. I got it. No.
Star,
okay.
You don't know anybody.
Yes, sir. You don't live here.
The Dragonborn goes, I'm looking for a skeleton man.
He's dead. Close the door, Simon.
I'm gonna go. No, hold on. Hi. Who's this? Who am I looking at right now?
You the bastard?
Yep, you know it.
You the lizard.
You know
Oh,
it.
no, bastard's a title.
Papa Thompson wants a word with you lot.
All right, well, bring him in here.
You gotta go to him.
Okay, well, where is he?
He's in the casino.
God damn it. Well,
He
you
heard
probably
you
can't
was
get
in
in the...
town. He also offers this and hands you a 200 gold bottle of wine.
Damn. All right. Well, we know what we're drinking. Okay.
All right.
Here's the plan.
Tips his hat and he walks off.
All right, you're
Hey,
not
Pop.
gonna. We need to go with him.
What do you mean we need to go with him? We know where the casino is.
What? He's not escorting us.
No, he's just letting us know.
What do you? And what? This meeting could have been a pigeon.
It could have been a pigeon, but a pigeon was obviously not available.
Pigeons get eaten around here right now.
Look, I know it could have been a
hand-delivered
sending. I know it could have been a sending, but they clearly don't have sending. They don't have access to the sending account because they're old, okay? It's a hard time opening that PDF file.
Would I know who Papa Thompson is?
Maybe.
Then no.
They forgot to re-up their
I don't feel like it'd be
AOL.
something that you would retain or keep as important.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a D100 to get a vibe for how involved Stahl was. I feel like it was low. 24%. Okay, I don't know a lot.
Okay. I think it's safe to say you would be able to determine that Simon next to you is ex-criminal. Charity case by Stonks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you return to the party.
What was that about?
Grandpa Thomas wants to speak with us.
Dodger, it's the same
Right,
bottle
wait.
of wine that you. It's the same brand of bottle of wine that you nicked from his cabinet when you first met him.
That was Dodger as grandma.
Was it?
Grandpa Tom is
I don't remember.
I
Maybe.
don't think so.
Old Lady Dodger? It might have been. I think Old Lady Dodger was actually the one who met Papa Thompson.
It might have
I don't
been.
think-
When you met
I
all
don't
three
think-
of them, and Lucky
No, I
Bishop
think-
was playing pool in Redmine.
Grandma Dodger didn't make his appearance until we found the druggy guy in the house,
Grandma
which is the guy
Dodger
with
did
this.
steal shit.
Grandma,
Yeah.
Grandma Dodger is a thrifty gal.
My character was supposed to be like steal things and like replace them with other things, and I just forgot to do it as we went.
I forgot to steal.
I just
I'm so
forgot.
sorry.
That's not true. You took diamonds. You've taken. Yeah, you've been good about it.
Well, it was supposed to. It was like
Hey.
not supposed to be like stealing. It was supposed to be like a.
Sticky.
Oh, I
Take
like
someone's
this, and then
family
just like
photo, put it in
swap
another
things
house.
out.
Got you.
Just
Hey, well, you
Not-
swapped out Lord Rammus's life for your own.
Yeah, it's on brand.
Macro with it. You just went macro.
yeah. So, you know,
Yeah, Papa Thompson wants to speak to us in the casino. I say we head on over and see if we can get his support. He might be our best angle to get a grapple on the situation.
is the casino in the Gold District?
It's Silver
Not
District.
Oh dang.
I mean, he's going to be making a play for control of the city. Sure.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
But he at least knows information. We don't have to help him, but we should follow up the lead.
Yeah, well, we might have to blow a hole on the side of the casino to get out, but sure.
It'll be fine.
A lot
Can
of
we
the
say?
violence that you've had against the criminal world has been against Crooked Feather. As far as you would know, you've been on pretty good terms with Papa Thompson, albeit you haven't talked much. You know he's got his fingers in Bitter Post. Dodger?
I helped him do that, so he should like me for that.
Dodger?
Can we say that while going over the will, we've been doing light activity for at least an hour?
Absolutely.
Nice.
I mean, we had like 2 days travel from our Jabberwock fight to the city, right? So
Also true.
Oh, we did. Oh,
3 days.
yeah,
It was a day. Jabberwock fight, 2 more days. Yeah.
oh okay. Well,
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I was
definitely
like,
slept.
Yep.
I can long rest, baby.
Fill up my rod of absorption again.
Can I have said, because I forgot about it earlier, have attuned to the mind shielding ring at any point?
Yes. Okay. Let's say that you're doing that now. or rather you have done it, and you just now begin sensing that there is a sentient mind within the ring. You can't communicate it with it. You don't know who's in there. You might be able to communicate with it and read up on it, but you notice the sentience. As if it's not the ring that's sentient, there's a mind in it. While you're wearing this ring, you're immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you're lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Wow. Yeah, okay. You sense... Okay, so it doesn't talk to you, but you hear just a... And then it drifts away into silence.
She's just gonna be looking at it and like softly to herself, be like, "What did Stonks give me?"
It's just AirPods. It's not mind shielding. You just put your AirPods in. You're like, sorry, I can't hear.
And it's got his best ASMR mumbling tracks on it.
Phone's clicking.
Yeah.
Hate that. No, thank you.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
He's doing the finger tap, but it's just bony tip, you know, phalanges.
See it. Any attempt to communicate with this ring is not met with any conversation back. This person either is mad or isn't aware of you or something else entirely.
Okay.
All right, gang, what's the move? We got 20 minutes.
Let's make our way to the
mate,
casino,
we'll
right?
further and hit the gold district after that. I can get us in.
Okay. Moving through the city. Still very tense and aggressive. At one point, you see down one road. It just maybe 600 people all thronged together. They've got fires going, and they're all shouting they're all shouting and trying to organize themselves to a certain degree.
Are there people still kind of scattered, or are they
Yeah.
really clumped?
No, there's
Is
still,
there one
you
of the
can see
rioters
some people moving about
nearby, like walking past
Yeah,
us?
you see a maybe 18-year-old punk. He's just kicking in a turned over wagon and laughing a little bit.
Is he close enough to like grab?
You can approach him.
Yeah, I'll step over.
Okay.
Just kind of imposing, wait for him to notice me.
Whoa, man. Hey, old man, I don't want any problems now. He's got like a shattered bottle that he kind of gestures at you as he takes a step backward.
I'm not gonna hurt you, son. What are you rioting about? Like, what's the
Hell, if
call?
I know, I guess the Lord
Okay.
Marshal died at some point. Dude, it's chaos out here, man. You should really get in on it. It's great.
So the people are
Come on, just kick the
Angry at
wagon.
the Lord Marshal died?
Oh, of course. No, it's man, I don't know. I don't pay attention. From what I can tell, it's a lot of different things, like how we're treated and the stacks, and the fact that we're not making any money and there should be more money around, and then all the terrorist attacks, the trains going nuts. Everyone's mad about something. There's plenty of things to be mad about. Pick something, you know what I mean? Like there's...
So who was it that riled y'all up?
I don't know.
All right, then. Carry on.
I
I'll just
woke
join the
up
group.
today, and a brick was thrown through my window, and it's just been one of those days ever since.
So you turned to throwing bricks? Anyway, I just wanted to see if you had any idea what was going on, but you don't. So keep on kicking the wagon or whatever it is that you're
Just give it a kick,
enjoying
man.
yourself doing.
Give it a kick.
I don't
Who's
need
gonna-
to
who cares?
kick a wagon.
Feels
I
good.
just killed a Jabberwocky. Well, we did. I ain't worried about no wagon.
He's gonna
Just-
run. He's gonna run now.
Well, it seems like everybody's more or less. It seems like a lot of people are just taking this as an opportunity to vent their frustrations in general about the system that they live within.
Well, I'm willing to bet that the secret police started the some
almost definitely.
social fires here and there. I was wondering if there was one central, call to action kind of thing, but looks like it was just sowing chaos.
I think the thing is the secret police and the College of Whispers. I'm pretty sure they're one and the same at this point. Have been working for years to kind of sow this distrust between people and government. This seems like the type of thing that's a long-standing plan, because this is the perfect opportunity for a secret police to make a ploy for power. Baron's definitely in danger. Baron's probably actually might be dead pretty soon. If this is a coup, frankly. This is a very successful coup. Good job for the Baron. I mean, Lord Ramus. He's doing a great job of this. We should get to Papa Thompson and figure out what the hell his planning through all of this is.
Sure.
Okay. Party moves to the streets. You find yourselves in a very cushy casino road. You can see all these guards, these big dragonborn thug dudes, moving about. Some of them have kind of these makeshift riot shields. Some of them have guns. A lot of them just have sticks. But you can see as you pass through the insides of various buildings that there are a lot of guns. And surprisingly, people are still gambling. People are taking advantage of the safety that's the casino district and spending money, thankfully. Brushing past a particularly large minotaur, you step into this one casino. You can see Papa Thompson, obsidian and green dragon scales tipped with gold, many rings, big waistcoat. He kind of looks up and goes, "Well, I'm so glad you came so quickly. Come on in. Everybody out." And you see a lot of the people getting up and leaving. The guards stay and various other dudes go. He goes behind the counter and goes, "Welcome back. It's shit show." Starts pouring drinks for everybody.
It damn well is, and we were hoping you could give us some information on what the hell is going on.
I'll tell you what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on right now. It's that crooked feather bastard. And he's opposing every which way I move. We finally have some consolidated power within our operations. And, boy, if I wouldn't just love to get my fingers in and start moving things around and get this city back on track. The only one around here I think that couldn't fucking do it, he says loudly. Gestures angrily in the direction of the gold district. It's a shit show and this is pathetic. I could run this place infinitely better. And when I heard that y'all were in town, I thought I might be able to ask a favor.
I'm gonna say some things here, and I need you to act calmly. All right?
I can do calm.
How good are you at keeping secrets? I need you to be so good at keeping secrets, because let me tell you something. If this secret I'm about to tell you gets out, I will kill you. And that it will be by the law, because I bet there's a bounty on your ass in some nowhere town. Is that understood?
All right. Just don't be telling other people.
I won't. Can we get this guy in on the telepathic bond real quick? I don't want to say it out loud. Jake?
Muted again. I'll get the recasting of telepathic bond going.
Well, that's starting. I'm gonna say I think we should let Papa Thompson in on the scam.
Oh, I don't know, Matt. You really think we can trust him?
I think he knows we're capable, and I think he knows that if this secret comes out, I'm just gonna tell him blanket statement. If anyone finds out, I'm blaming him anyway, and he knows we can kill him. He stands to benefit from this. We can legitimize his businesses. Make him not a criminal.
He is already governor of Redmine.
We can legitimize his businesses, make him more legit. This is a political figure. But also a criminal. I think we can use him as an ally.
What do you think, Jane?
I don't think we can make that call yet. Problem is, but it's not going to be good for the city. It might seem that way.
Bare minimum, we do need his resources. If we can cut him in on the idea, maybe not that we're scamming to be Lord Ramus, but that the secret police is the ones doing this, and that they're affiliated with the College of Whispers. You can say we intercepted some documents off of what's her name, Serafina Capello. Yeah, we can say we snuck some documents off of her. We could even say that Sia did it while she was wooing her. And then we can use that as a way to to start getting the right people in the right places. Because I don't think Crooked Feather's involved at this point.
As long as we don't promise him control of the city.
I don't think we can. I don't think we're gonna do that.
Fine.
All right.
I'd like to know what he's wanting a favor. What favor he wants to ask of us first.
Good idea. Let's do that. We will wait.
Sips his drink.
We're getting you in on this whole situation, don't you?
Pulls out a thing of cashews. Dodger,
Once
are you
it's ready.
recasting it?
Yeah. So
Okay.
like whenever 10 minutes is done, I
Alright.
understand.
Oh yeah. 10 minutes passes. He by now has lit a cigar.
All right. Can you hear us, Papa
I
Thompson?
reckon.
Alrighty. So, what exactly is your plan? What do you want us to do?
Oh. Well, yes. As we know, Lucky Bitch Bishop is no longer around. Shani Kana was recently taken out.
Also weird.
Who took out Shani Connor?
We don't know yet, which is saying something, but it's a little more complicated than that. I'm trying to figure that out. Maybe you can help me. If you'll follow me. He heads upstairs. You've been here, but you've been in here before. And you know on the other side of the door you're about to walk through, is a remnant of how Shiny Connor would talk to you. He opens the door. Sorry. Oh, goodness gracious. He opens the door. And you see before you the torso and head of Shiny Connor. It is awake. It is looking around. It is active. It is talking to an individual who is writing things down.
The fuck you get that from?
Something's left over. Something got lost within his networkings. It's not able to retain any new information.
It's a simulacrum.
It's mechanical in nature for sure. But
You
yes,
cast
it's
a spell
something
now.
like a simulacrum.
Gonna go up to it and go, you remember me?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. When last did you see me?
Thought you were in Bitterpost.
Interesting.
Did you find mine associate?
We did. But here's the thing. You're dead right now. So, how are you? When were you made?
Are you wasting my time? It is not
No,
able
I
to
wish I-
retain new information. And so telling it it's dead is going to bounce off of him. You make an insight check, Yester.
God, I wish I was better at these. Okay. Okay. That's a 9.
Okay, the last time you spoke to him, he considered you an ally. So there is a certain amount of candid nature to his responses.
Damn. Can you explain anything about how you got the way you are right now, like with the missing legs?
Oh, I am elsewhere. I am simply speaking to you here now.
So you have multiple instances of yourself.
This is a this is a mechanism I crafted myself that I might work the office without, that I might work in the office without having to go to each individual office.
Okay. And so why do we have this thing hooked up to a interrogation machine, Papa Thompson?
Because it still has control over all of Shinekana's finances. And I would be much more effective if actual Shinekana was able to make good on the agreement. And that was, if he died, his half of Red Mine and all of his gambling houses, casinos, and the like fell to me. This thing's in the way, and I'm not going to destroy it. It's helpful information. It doesn't trust me enough. I was hoping it would trust you, but I don't think it does. But I have a second plan.
I'm sure. I hope it's not taken by force.
It is not. This is too delicate of a machine. It shouldn't even be able to do what it's doing. I am not going to tamper with it and risk destroying it. No. He trusted your father.
Augustus.
If we can get Augustus and the Desperados here, not only would we be able to get my finances as I am supposed to have them ironed out, but we would have the Desperados, and we could restore a modicum of order, much like Jupiter and his boys would, if they were still around.
Back to Bitterpost it seems. Everyone's headed. Alright. Point though. You initially blamed Crooked Feather for this for what happened here. Why?
Because the day that Jupiter was executed, many of my boys were killed by Crooked Feather, and many of Jupiter's acting officers were were killed. That's when they scattered.
I want you to look into something for me.
All right.
We intercepted a message between one Serafina Capello and the secret police.
I don't know that name.
Alright, it's a bard. She told me that she was a bard of the College of Glamour. Now, little thing about bards is our colleges are sometimes formal and sometimes less so. College of Glamour is one such. But those aren't the types to interact with secret police. There's another college, secret one. Nasty fellas. College of Whispers. They like to do
They
this
whisper
shit.
their poetry then?
No,
Do they?
they like to become secret operatives and cause civil unrest and ruin nations.
Understood.
I think there's a link between the Capellos, between the bards, the Whisper bards, and the secret police. Don't look too deep, you might get caught. But I consider looking into that the best you can.
Shanakana, what do you know of Serafina Capello? Serafina Capello is a right hand to Lord Ramus. Performs at the Myriad. We knew that already, Shanakana.
Thank you, Shiny Connor. Very cool.
Dodger. You might be able to get elbows deep in Shiny Connor and manage to recreate Spider from the remains, but you would risk destroying this remnant of Shiny Connor.
Okay.
And I think that's all the time we have for tonight, my friends. Thank you all for being with us. If you want to get caught up, you can go to the YouTube. We have 3 weekly streamed campaigns here on the show. Feel free to follow and all that good stuff, so you can come watch our other campaigns as well. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Level 20 Feywild meets Treasure Planet campaign on Saturday. Tuesdays is kind of epic dragon riding fantasy, a bit more traditional, and then this one, of course, is the Western. Feel free to hit up our Discord. I think that's it for me. Let me throw it over to Yester as we gear up this raid. So do stick around, helps us all out. Offbeat, take it away.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under those names, Offbeat Outlaw. Do you like satire? Does it make you mad when other people don't understand that it's a comedic device and instead use it for a political debate of argument, which is a weird way to do that? That'd be like using a knock-knock joke as your debate speech. Anyway, if you think that's fun, go watch a YouTube video I made on it. It's pretty silly. It talks about Helldivers. Yester is feeling sneaky and he is feeling very proud of himself that this whole fraud thing didn't immediately blow up in his face. It probably will blow up later, but that is a problem for future Yester, not a problem for current Yester. Passing it off to Staw.
Hello, I play Staw. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for hanging out. Jared.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Jake.
That's why I throw it to Jared. Let's go.
CritFailJake, find me on TikTok and Instagram. Play Dodger, who hasn't completely botched the plan just yet, so that's cool. Luna.
Hi, LunaWolfSpirit. You find me on TikTok and Instagram. So many things are happening. I knew Serafina was scheming, and there's something in the ring stonks gave Sia. She's a little afraid about that, but we'll figure it out.
Alrighty, gang. Everyone pile into this raid. We go kick up a critical bard. Fantastic person. Go give him some love. Go give him a follow. Have a fantastic rest of your evening, my friends. I'll see you Saturday.